Okay.
All right.
Awesome.
What's up, everybody? This is Laughcraft. This is episode 22, I believe. Today we'll be talking about PS5 pre-orders, Nintendo Direct Mini Partner Showcase. I think that's what it's called. And a bunch of other things in gaming that's, news has just been coming out this week like crazy. So I'm excited, but, we'll see how it is.
I've been living under a rock, so I've only heard so much.
So true. So if you didn't know, the PS5 pre-orders went up yesterday. They said they weren't going to go live until today. Like Sony was like, hey, they're not going to go live till today. And then like right after their presentation, Sony just dropped, not Sony, but like Walmart just dropped the pre-orders and was like, hey, we're pre-ordering. And then Target, and then GameStop, and then every other company that you could possibly think went live with their pre-orders. So no one knew about it. They sold out pretty quickly. And then Amazon was the only one company. Amazon and Sam's Club were the only companies to do it today. Like their pre-orders today, from what I've heard. And they sold out in like within seconds. So...
How am I supposed to get a PS5, Matthew? Not that I was going to, but how am I supposed to get one?
Next year?
No. For the common audience who didn't hear about it because it was never announced, how are we supposed to get our hands on a PS5?
You're not. It's for the hardcore people.
No.
Yeah, so their child is going to be like, especially these parents, their kids are going to be like, I want a PS5, and the parents are going to be like, no luck. Or they're going to go to eBay and pay double for it. So
I don't know about that. I gotta actually ask my brother, now that I remember, if he actually ordered it, because he was talking big. He's just like, yeah, I'm gonna get the PS5. I don't care what I have to pay for it. I'm just like, geez, okay.
Bruh, he needs to like get on a pre-order because they're already selling for like $800 on eBay. So compared to the $500 price tag, like that's a different ball game. So
I don't mind waiting. I'm a patient person. I know people aren't that patient. So
I mean, not gonna lie, I thought about buying it just to flip it again. So like, just because I knew the money would be there, but at the same time, I didn't have $500 worth of capital just to throw on a PS5 right now. So
of course. Oh well,
it's all right.
In other news, Xbox is coming out with their pre-orders the 22nd, from what I read off of their tweet, and that's actually them announcing it ahead of time. But I don't think they actually tweeted at what time they're doing it. So.
They did tweet a time. There was another post about it. I forgot what the time was, but I think it was like 11 a.m. Eastern time, if I'm not mistaken. So. They did tweet the time, so that should be really cool that they're giving like everyone a heads up for the Xbox Series X and Series S. So I know that'll be sold out too, so it's just bound to happen. So
yeah, we're looking at what, $500 for the Xbox X and $400 or $300
for the Series S.
For the Series S,
yeah, $300 for the Series S, and then $500 for the Xbox Series X. So, which I think I'll eventually get, but I'm going to wait till next year. So, I'm kind of like waiting because a lot of times with these systems, they always release like a new edition, like a better revamped edition, like after a year of its release. So, I'm just like waiting for that edition before I go and buy a system. So,
no, I understand that. With my Xbox One, I think I got it like right after they released it, and then like a few years later, they're like, "Oh, here's the newer, cleaner version of it, the S," and I'm just like, "Oh, okay." Not like I just spent all this money on this one.
Yeah, no, I have the original like Xbox One X, not One X, Xbox One. Sorry, so many X's. Xbox One, and like when I run like the Jedi Fallen Order game, it's like it struggles, but it still does it, but it struggles. Like,
yeah, no, for sure. I always love hearing the like motors inside of it, just like, oh yeah, we're kicking in, we'll get you there.
For sure. I'm like worried it's gonna like explode under my TV over here, and like so.
Nah, but that just reminds you of like the Xbox 360. Anytime we put a disc in there, dude, the fans would be blowing so hard.
They really did. They were like, it's like, I'm like, okay, you're fine, you're good. But again, with the 360, I have the original one, so it's like I didn't buy newer models of any of those systems. So
No, I wouldn't either. I would just you either get it as right as it comes out, or you wait like a few months to a year
yeah,
for the newer system to come out. The cleaned up, get all the bugs out system.
yeah. So I think I'm waiting for that, especially because Fable's not out yet, so I don't have to jump on it yet. So because I think there's gonna be a Fable edition, and I'll be hyped for that. So.
Oh my goodness! So what's going on news wise for Nintendo?
So Nintendo, it was at 11 a.m. Eastern time. They dropped a Nintendo Direct mini partner showcase, which is the best partner showcase we've had because this is our third one now, and they actually showed games worth buying, especially if you're a Monster Hunter fan. So, if you didn't know, Monster Hunter is like huge in Japan, and right now, Nintendo Switch has 91% of the market there, like right now. So Monster Hunter being brought over and coming out next year is going to explode in Japan. Like, there's no doubt about it. There's like a whole like Japanese edition that comes with the Monster Hunter Rise like dog they showed. It's like a huge plushie, and they get that edition. Of course, they're not bringing that to US, even though that would sell. But
That would sell so quickly. I think we need to take a little trip to Japan, Matthew.
bro, that edition looks awesome. Like a lot of people are like importing it to get it. But like I'm not the biggest Monster Hunter fan. I played it like every now and then. I know Dylan United Gamer is a huge Monster Hunter fan, so he'll probably be picking up both games. But I think it's a very good release. They showed Sniper Elite 4, Disgaea 6, which is going to be a Switch exclusive for a little bit. They showed the new Ori game. The new second one that's been on the Xbox for a few months. But now they're bringing it to the Switch, which is coming with a collector's edition, which looks amazing. So
It does look amazing. You got me looking at that earlier, and all the little graphics. I don't know, dude. I'm on the little teeter totter at the point at this point, trying to debate whether I want to get it or don't want to get it. It's $150. So.
I know, $150 for a special edition. Like, that's a lot, but it does look gorgeous. Like I can just see that glowing up in my room and be beautiful. So
nice paperweight is what it is.
basically. But from what I've heard, it's going to run 60 frames per second, both docked and undocked. So they finally like fully optimized the game for the Switch, which is really cool. So that's a cool addition. There was a couple other games thrown in there that like I personally wouldn't play, but I know other people are excited about, like Rune Factory 5, which is basically like a Harvest Moon with fighting in it. It sounds cool, but it's like Harvest Moon is not my type of game anymore. Even though I play Animal Crossing, which is basically the same thing. So I don't know.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, no, I'm excited for what's to come. A lot of great news so far. I love the posters that you now have set up behind you, Matthew. But no, definitely excited. Especially, we also have Star Wars Squadron that's not that far out from now. Was looking at the specs for a computer. I'm crying on the inside. It's gonna end up having to be bought on the Xbox, but I've been keeping track of like all the GPUs that are coming out, especially with NVIDIA, and it right now what Fortnite has is the GPU inside the game where like somebody can go float in and like
Hmm.
look at it, and there's a lot of like debate on why the marketing team decided to do that, because it's like, oh, is it only for Fortnite exclusive people, or because other people, what they've been doing is just watching videos of streamers going in and zooming in on the
Yeah,
actual GPU.
the
I
AMD.
don't know.
Yeah.
Hmm. Exactly.
Yeah, I thought I was watching a video and someone was talking about how that was like really weird that they were showing it off on Fortnite. Like out of
Yeah.
all the things, like that's the game they chose, but
They could have done so much better with the marketing on that, just by putting it in other games that also are going to be using it, not just Fortnite.
yeah, definitely. I think if they put it in like several games, especially even if it's free to play, like there's a bunch more free to play games they could have thrown it in that people would have been like, "Oh my goodness," you know. So
Oh, another thing. Now that you say free to play, Rocket League.
yeah,
Rocket League is coming out free to play on the Switch. I'm not sure if it was free to play on every other system, but it's free to play on the Switch. So I'm excited about that.
yeah, it is releasing free to play on other systems as well, from my understanding. But yeah, no, that's a big thing for Rocket League because I know the people that really enjoy that game have already bought it. So I think this will bring new people into kind of the that genre, which it is fun. Like I played it a good bit, and I have it on my Switch currently. But I think it's gonna bring more people into it. The servers will get back up, which will be cool. So
Yeah, I'm excited. But I would find it so much better if they decided to throw in like a few Easter eggs, as in like Mario, like a little Mario Kart into Rocket League. That'd be sick. I
I
would love
think they
that.
do have that actually. Like some DLC has like little Mario. I don't know, Mario looking cars. I don't know.
I'm gonna have to go in and look. Sorry, I'm not too knowledgeable at the moment.
No, it's all right.
I'm telling you, I've been living under a rock. I've
You
been
really
trapped
have.
in these
You really
four
have.
walls.
Because like I text you everything, you're like, oh, okay, yeah, we can talk about those things.
No, dude, I've been nose to the grindstone, if that makes sense.
No, but we'll go with it. Okay. Oh man, but yeah, no. Another thing that Sony lied about was that the new Spider-Man game is going to be backwards, like not backwards compatible, but it's also coming out for the PS4. So that game's coming out for the PS4. New Horizons game is coming out for the PS4, and there's like a couple other games that are coming out for the PS4 as well. So it's just like when Sony was like, no, like we're like moving over to the next generation. We're not gonna support the last generation. We're just moving on. Like you're gonna have to buy the PS5. And now they went back on that, and everyone's like, what? So
I think I don't know, maybe it's their way of like covering up on the fact that they didn't announce when pre-orders were opened. I don't know.
no, that was like before. That was like during their event apparently.
Oh,
They talked about
really?
yeah. So that was before the pre-orders even shadow dropped, which is terrible for a pre-order. But
Oh my. We'll have to see. I know that like all the big YouTubers will probably have already pre-ordered it. That one person tells another person. I wonder if Dylan actually got it.
no, he did get it. He got it late last night. I think it was like 3 or 4 a.m. Amazon's pre-orders dropped, so he got it.
See, this is why 3 or 4 a.m. I'm knocked out. I'm nowhere. The world is dead to me at that point.
For sure. Like, and I could have got one too. Like, I was able on the page for Best Buy to get it, but I was like, I really don't have $500 to drop on this, so I decided not to. So,
No, just ugh. There's money that could be spent other ways at the moment.
for sure, for sure. We're going on that trip in December, so that's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah, yeah. I'm excited for vacation, even though there's only 105 days left in the year. I looked it up yesterday. 106 yesterday. 105 now. This year's almost over.
It really is. We're almost at like October, and then like my semester almost be over. So
I bet you're excited. You're excited to be done with your master's.
Oh, I am. Like after this one more semester left, I'm like so ready to graduate at this point in my life.
They're gonna pull you back in for that doctorate, Matthew.
No, bro. As much as I need people to call me Dr. Thomas, not now. Okay.
Oh my God. What do they call you with a master's?
Just
they're Thomas.
just Matthew Thomas.
You do not need people calling you Dr. Thomas. That'll get to your head so quickly.
Yeah, you're right. I don't need that ego boost. So,
Oh my goodness. But any last words, Matthew?
any last words? Not much. This is our second stream, live stream. Yeah. And it records it for us, so it actually saves me a lot of time. These videos will go up every Friday. We'll stream on Thursday. And then I also stream just personally on Friday as well. Disciple M, go check it out if you're listening or watching or so forth. If you're new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button if you liked it. Hit the like button if you liked it as well. And hit the little bell. So, yeah.
Thank you so much for sticking with us through all of this. Thank you so much.
All right, adios.
All right.